Yeah, no, it's really cool to dive into some of the deeper parts of the story that kind of led you up to the Amazon thing. And it's so interesting. I've had a couple other people on the podcasts already that have talked about going to school for one degree and then near the end of it or shortly after it realizing like this is definitely not what I want to do. And of course not everybody has the same experience afterwards, but do you mind taking me back to that time and telling me about like what you were feeling? How did you know that it was not the right path for you, and what was it like with your parents? Did you have to like explain to them or sit down and tell them that you wanted to pursue something else, like this gap year? How was that conversation?
So yeah, I think this problem does happen. You mentioned that it's happened to a few folks you've interviewed, and I think it's very common, and it's even more common than what we think, because I think there's a lot of people who really just never make that decision to change, and they're not really satisfied with what they originally think they're going to do. I mean, you go into you're making lifelong decisions really when you're 18 years old about what you think you're interested in, and your worldview at that time is very limited, probably to the town, city, and high school that you're in, versus maybe if you go um, study internationally, your whole mindset may shift and change, and you may see a whole host of different you know different people studying different things and different interests in different areas. And as you mature as an adult, your interest may change. So um, I think I actually think the solution to that would be to do some work experience, um, even before you go to university, unless if you're not really certain, or you don't feel like you have that passion, that calling to go and be a doctor or to be a lawyer, um, and perhaps maybe you're thinking you're going to chase it. Because I I was chasing this idea because I thought, I went into Google, deciding what major or career I was going to go into, and I typed in like highest paid salary for a post grad, and I saw that, oh, there were petroleum engineers earning 120, 130K out of college, and I thought, oh, I'm good at physics, I'm good at math, I'm good at chemistry, I'm going to go and um, do that, and I'm going to be passionate about it because I'm getting paid a lot.
That's so interesting. I'm going to be passionate about it because I'm going to be getting paid a lot of money. That's and I feel like that's the motivation for a lot of young kids. And shit, I even had that motivation when I was in my master's program, because obviously it's an expensive program, and I was like, I have to be a consultant after, and I have to make a lot of money, or else I'm not going to pay back my student debt. So I'm going to do it, and I'm going to enjoy it.
Exactly. And the reality is, when you go in, day out, doing something that's not that exciting, um, it will really tear you down piece by piece, day by day.